Up in Crawley for people looking for help and advice with debt. It's run by Christians Against Poverty, which has centres in towns all over England. CAP first began a debt counselling service in Crawley 4 years ago, based in local churches. Roger Stamp went out to speak to two people at the new Crawley drop-in who are benefiting from the debt counselling.
It has helped me budget better. I feel like I have faith in Rachel to help me sort this out.
Rachel is your debt counsellor?
Yes, she is. And she meets you for a coffee, bless her. She buys it for you as well, which is really sweet of her. But it's just nice. It feels like you have got someone on your side that is not judging you.
So what do you think to the drop-in here? Because this is the first time
I only just walked in, literally.
You've only just dropped in?
Well, I was coming. Yeah, I think so. Because sometimes people find it all too informal sometimes. And everyone likes different things, don't they? I mean, some people love it to sort their stuff all over on the internet and stuff. And some people prefer that face-to-face contact, and it gives them that more opportunity to come and sort themselves out, I guess, and to just, I don't know, have a cup of tea and something to eat as well.
What would you say to other people who find themselves in financial difficulty the way you
Don't beat yourself up, actually, don't beat yourself up. It is solvable.
Hello, I'm Lee Walton. I'm with CAP. I was a CAP client in 2016 with about £20,000 worth of debt. I was agoraphobic at the time. I suffered from depression and mental health, and it was a very dark time for me. And then a friend told me about CAP. I'd never heard of CAP, but I knew it was a one-to-one service, and I thought this might work for me. I've tried other things in the past that wasn't one-to-one and over the phone, but it's a personal approach that makes a massive difference. And by the end of that year, in a couple of months, I was debt-free.
How were you feeling during that process?
As soon as the lady came to my door, I felt like, because I'd lost my mum, you see, in 2011, and it was like somebody brought comfort back into my life, and they was going to help me, and they was going to help me through the journey. They weren't just going to give me paperwork, they was going to give me, we're here for you with your paperwork, we'll help you with it, we're not going to leave you with a big stash of papers, we're here with you. And it's just a walk, it's just a journey. They walked me through it. Any qualms or anything, it was at the end of the phone.
Okay, so you're now a volunteer with Christians Against
Yes.
Poverty in Crawley.
Yeah. Because I'm a normal person, I know people, I've got the experience of mental health, which a lot of people in debt do suffer with mental health, and they're scared to open up. So I'm there to say, I've been there, I've lived this life. It's still ongoing, I still have to be careful with my money, but don't think it's not doable, because it really is. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It is doable, and you're not on your own. That's the most important. You're not on your own through the whole thing.
Sounds like it's making a hugely positive impact, and I'm delighted to say that joining us on the line now is Rachel Dawson, who is the Centre Manager for Crawley Christians Against Poverty, or CAP for short. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning, Mandela.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It's my pleasure.
Could you explain a little bit more about why there is a need for this debt counselling service in Crawley?
I think so, like they said, Crawley debt counselling started 4 years ago because there was such a need with people on such a low income, or when the universal credit came in and there was a big waiting list for money, people found themselves still needing to pay their debt or pay their bills, and it was just accumulating. And I think another switch on that is some of the payday lenders and the payday loans out there. They have such a huge high interest on them, which means that people are trying to pay things back. However, they're not even touching the surface of the debt, they're just paying interest. So this is all just spiralling within our town, and it's so important that we start to get in there early before these things start to accumulate.
And of course, when it comes to debt and money, it can become incredibly emotional as well. All those emotions tied up with the stress and the worry and feelings of shame that you can't control it. So it must be really rewarding to be able to help people start to see a way out of it.
I think it's important that we believe in other people, because that helps them believe in themselves. And one of the things we do at CAP is we tell you can do this. You're not on your own. You're not doing this on your own. And we're going to walk alongside you from the minute you pick up that phone and call our head office number and book in a visit. So it's very important for them to know that someone's believing in them, which gives them that hope, and then that helps them to come out and go, yeah, I can do this, I can fight for this. And we're sort of trying to help with debt creates a lot of isolation in people's lives because they've got shame, they've got fear. And so being able to be a face-to-face person and not just a person over the phone or a name is so important to our clients as well.
Do you think you're in a unique position as well, being a Christian service rather than a secular one like the Citizens Advice Bureau? Because we all know that the Citizens Advice Bureau exists, but actually perhaps people aren't so keen to go to a place that's more secular.
Obviously we are Christians Against Poverty, and that's because those who are employed or volunteering through the service are Christian. And we do what we do because we believe in a God that loves us. So we want to love his people. But you don't need to be a Christian. You don't have to have any form of faith for us to help you. And I think that helps as well because we are going out in love, but we're genuinely there to help and to love and to build people up. It doesn't matter what walk of life you come from. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter anything. We just genuinely care. And I think that makes a big difference to the people that we meet.
So the debt counselling itself has been up and running in Crawley for 4 years, but now we have a new drop-in centre. What kind of a difference does a drop-in centre make for people to be able to just walk in at that moment when they feel, right, I've just got to do it?
Well, I think this has been about a year in the coming, really. So it was visioned a year ago because our centre is an incredibly busy centre. We have myself as a debt coach and a new debt coach, Rob, and we both have quite a few weeks to months waiting list at times. And it's not great to ring up and book an appointment and get that courage to ring up and book and go, oh, you have to wait 3 months for your appointment. So one of the things for our drop-in was to be able to give people that straight away. Come in, have a coffee, have a piece of cake, come and meet some people, just be loved. Let's have a look at what paperwork you've got. Let's speed up the process a little bit until they wait, but bring them in. And the other beauty of the drop-in is that people that just don't know about us or don't know where we are or don't know what to do or are too terrified to pick up the phone and make a phone call, we can support them each week along the way. So they can come in and our service, our drop-in is going to be free of charge. We're not asking people to come and pay for cake or coffee. We're not asking people to pay for the service. It's all cost-free, but we want to be there. We want to be a presence in our community. So it's so exciting to have this drop-in start. And we've partnered with the Bridge Cafe, which was already a cafe that was set up through the St John's Church. It's to bridge services around Crawley together so that we can actually give people just that... just a better service and a quicker service across the board, which is such an exciting thing that we've got going here.
Rachel Dawson, Centre Manager for Crawley Christians Against Poverty. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Sounds like you're doing
It's been a pleasure.
some really, really wonderful work. Thank you.